In this video, I try and explain the best I can about Leo's evasive move 4-2+3 and why I think this move is absolutely insane, super evasive, and can delete some characters' move lists in a very interesting way. Since it goes to the right, it will beat things like generic down 4-2s very often and make you think less about, what option your opponent might throw out because it beats so many options. And then also it can beat side steps as well. So yes, I tried to explain all of this. So please enjoy the video. This scenario here, this is things down 4, and this is just representing, moves that are 0 on block, 0 on hit. I guess you could say -1, +1, these kind of ranges, and obviously a bit more minus as well, maybe a bit more plus. Like, this move can do so much for you. But I just want to show you this scenario just to, paint the picture in your head of just how good this could be. So I'm just going to do some attacks after down 4 with Feng. Okay, so that was down 4 into back 1. This is a situation that trades with jabs because back 1 is I-10. As you can see at the bottom left of the screen, the 10 to 11 frame. Obviously my camera's there, but it is just to the side over there. Yeah, so down 4, back 1, common thing set up. Down 4, 1-3, again, not gonna work. Down 4, back 4. Now this is the shock one for me, because usually to get around back 4 it would have to be like, you would do like a generic low into a sidewalk left to get around it. But this is actually going to the right of thing, sorry, to the left of thing, but to your right, and it evades it clean. So even off axis a bit, I don't even know if the axis matters, just works. 4-2+3, honestly like a pseudo DP at this point. So yeah, you get around so much. Down 4 into down 4, down 4, down back 3. Obviously the scenario after this. Yeah, so Leo recovers in time here to actually block whatever back turn option Feng goes for. So if the Feng player is getting sneaky and they try to do a back turn down 3, which would be pretty common, you can get full reward from that. And obviously you can duck whatever, so you can block whatever mid they do as well. Obviously it's a mix up, but yeah, knowing Feng players, they're probably going to go for the back turn down 3, so just to keep in mind. But yeah, what other moves does Feng have that could potentially do well here? Forward 2 doesn't work, obviously back 1 have been spoken about. Down forward 1 doesn't work, jab doesn't work, forward 4 doesn't work. Okay, but down forward 3 works. So again, I mean, it's an 18 frame move, tracks better to the right than the left. So if you're the Leo player, you could think about doing something like, after you've either done a down 4, because your down 4 is pretty similar to things, you can then opt for a sidestep left, sidewalk left to get around the down forward 3 and potentially get a free launch. So there's that. Also, I feel like when you use enough 4-2+3, it will open up your mids hitting the opponent a bit more, because obviously it's a high and the opponent's trying to beat that high because it's safe, right? So they don't get a reward for blocking it, so they're gonna try and call it out if they kind of are anticipating it. So then you can start doing things like down 4 into down forward 3 and it becomes more viable. Although this is a strat that's going to absolutely annoy your opponent and probably make him not rematch you, this move has to be utilized because it's just too good. I'm going to do down 4 into sidewalk right. Literally swap sides with you and you can't block. Literally. You have to change your block. Look at my inputs. That is not okay. So the cameraman can literally just shake you in this scenario. You can't do like sidestep neutral guard because you'll get hit. You literally have to change your block. So it's kind of a 50-50 whether you block this move or not if you commit to a sidestep after neutral, which is just bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. You've seen that basically most of Feng's move list doesn't hit 4-2+3 from a neutral state. So you know what, let's try something else. Let's try crouching option. So I'm going to do down 2 now. Alright, so down 2 into Wasana 3. I mean, that's a pretty wild thing to just throw out. Okay, so this actually trades with full crouch down forward 4. Same scenario as down back 3, as I mentioned earlier on. Wasana 2. Okay, so Wasana 2 actually beats this. So again, this is another scenario where you're going to want to sidestep left. Okay, maybe side alt left. Never mind. So yeah, just like the standing situation with down forward 3 to get around situations like this. And this is a very good situation for Feng. This is a safe mid, counter launching I-15 mid. So yeah, this is pretty strong. Pretty damn strong. -7 by the way. Forward 2+3 to cover the options that your opponent's going to go for. Sidestep left to get around the kind of annoying moves that Feng might go for in these scenarios. Yeah, so this like hell sweep type move just seems homing, so you're not really going to get around that. So this is why forward 2+3 becomes such a vital option in my opinion, because they do it and trade, and it's kind of in your favor. Like the damage, cool, you lose more damage, but they get knocked down and then you get the Oki, you get the run up, maybe a running 3 if they wake up, chip damage, dash in, QCF1, these kind of things are a lot stronger in this game because, you know, there's no get up low counter launch or anything like that. So you don't really have to worry about, you know, continuing your pressure. You know, that's something that I guess they wanted to take advantage of in this game, you know, the offensive momentum and all of that type of stuff. I feel like it's worth labbing how your opponent would deal with something as simple as, you know, down 4 into forward 2+3 and like seeing what option they have viable and then seeing how to beat that option and then kind of making it your game plan almost to pull out that option and then get maximum reward. For instance, if I put Lily in front of me right now with Leo and I do down 4 into forward 2+3, what option does he have that is going to catch that? Because you got to think now, Leo's forward 2+3 is like I-20 or something crazy. Let me see. I-20. So if your opponent doesn't have... Okay, so let me give you an example. Alright, so Feng's homing mid. This move. I-23. So he can't track this move in this scenario. He can't track it after a down forward 1. Can't track it after a jab on block. Okay, so it's cool to mention and note, obviously. It's good that we're going through this because the difference between a down 4 into back 4. So as you saw, down 4 into back 4 doesn't work, but jab into back 4 does work. And reliably, and it makes the back 4 come out a frame later, which makes it more plus, which is pretty interesting to say the least. Funnily enough, down forward 3 doesn't work after a jab. That's really odd. Okay. Jab into back 1 works. Very odd to say the least, I'm not gonna lie. So let's see what happens if you step left here. Or sidewalk left. Such a good move. So good. So this is the thing with Feng. So his single jab, what you're seeing here is something that like keeps you very like, it's a single jab in it, so you're going to be close to your opponent, but it's just the tools that he has after the single jab that kind of make it so obnoxious and annoying. So like when you're just getting jabbed by Feng, it's going to get really annoying because the guy has like follow-ups 1-1. Fair enough, you can step in between, but like not every time are you just going to want to just hold a jab from Feng because it does get annoying. So yeah, they will just do stuff like jab, back 4, jab, down back 3, jab, down 4. And these things are, like, his small Tekken is so strong for these reasons. So a move like, you know, forward 2+3. We need this move to get us out of this kind of small Tekken, Feng players controlling everything that happens in the match type of thing. You need a move that's going to, you know, get you out of there. Obviously, Leo has forward 2+3. Leo has down back 3, parries. You know, these type of things are going to help you get out of there sometimes. Not every time, not always going to work, but you need to use them in order to, you know, limit the Feng players' options and stop them from just freely doing whatever they please against you. Okay, this is a move I wanted to see. So this move, this bloody move, standing 3, such a strong move, such a strong move. So yeah, usually they'll probably do 3-3 a lot. Since it jails, you know, it's a very common option that they might go for. So forward 2+3 beating this, as well as, you know, jab, as well as down forward 3 after a jab. Obviously, you don't want to eat this, so you have to be careful in that regard. But it's weird because this is why you can't trust frames as well. Down forward 1, back 4 seems to work. Down forward 1, down forward 3 works. Like, what? Down forward 3 works. Okay, so it does make sense, yeah. Down forward 1, back 1 doesn't work. Jab, back 1 works. Jab, back 4 works. Down forward 1, back 4 works. Down 4, back 4 doesn't work. Like, it's so odd. It's such an odd game. But yeah, like, I hope you understand the point I'm trying to make here. You know, that you definitely need to use this move, and it's more about, as I said, limiting what your opponent wants to go for, and then creating more, you know, quicker and easier reads, because you know what options they have to beat the 4-2+3. Do they become more patient? Can you then apply more, you know, mixes? Can you then, you know, mash more? Because they might go for down back 3. Don't ask about snake edge. Obviously you have to be careful about size at 4, but obviously this is not about Feng. This is not a Feng matchup guide in any way. I just mean applying 4-2+3 to, you know, the cost. I feel an underappreciated move, definitely an important move in Leo's toolkit, one of Leo's best moves. And yeah, I think that's been the video. If you have a move in mind that you want me to talk about and kind of give a, you know, a rating to, or, you know, what move I think is underrated, underappreciated, let me know in the comment section below and I'll make a video on it. But other than that, use 4-2+3, and when you're labbing and like kind of going over your matches, see what it is you're losing to and how you can change up from using 4-2+3 to then counter the move that they're countering 4-2+3 with. As well as down back 3, you can apply it to down back 3 as well. Down back 3 is such a good move. It crushes mids, avoids jab strings, some jab strings, not all. So yeah, this has been the video. If you like the video, please leave a like, comment and subscribe, and I'll be back with more content soon. Take it easy everyone, and peace.